Hello, everybody. Oh, one person, one like straight away. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. It's a lovely day outside. We're at home at the minute. Oh, it's a lovely blue day. It's a blue sky. Some shit to be out. Right, I'll make a cup of coffee. Come here. You're going on that window. Here you go. Not nice. Was that nice? Oh, that you were. Mel. Mel. Millie. 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 Hello. Millie. Millie. Dear. 12 people come from. I think people might like cats. Excuse the shithole in here. Go. Anyone want to do some pots for me over here? Anybody? Hello. Eliza. Plan today is follow me around for a little bit. Eliza. Eliza. Oh yes. So we're just doing a little follow me today. Don't know why, just thought why not. I'm gonna do a little bit of work on the van. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna do a little bit of work on the van today, but just for now, follow me around. I'm gonna make a drink. I'm gonna do a coffee. And then make us way outside, I think. You're from India. And what is India like today? Boo. Oh, 34 people on here, that's mad already. Right, let's make a drink. Shout out to Lucas. Giga Chad Eye, Squid Game. Oh, Eliza in the UK. Whereabouts in the UK, yeah? No worries, Lucas. You're famous Chavi. No, not all. Messi or Ronaldo. Ronaldo because of my boy. And you're Ronaldo because you're CR7. Listen, Messi or Ronaldo question. I've actually got pictures of Ronaldo upstairs in my boy's bedroom. From Sweden, Mega Super. Love the name Mega Super. All the good words going on. Positivity today. It's a nice day. What's India like? Is it a nice day in India? We'll go and get some milk. Can we go to the fridge? Afternoon, Craig. Listen, let's go to the fridge together. Can you show me your cat? I did wonder. This cat, by the way, is not officially our cat. We adopted it from next door, from the neighbours. So Let's get the cat going again. Go on then. Hey, hello. Oh, you're having a sniff. Can we get a better picture of you there? Millie, say hello. Mill, say hello. Mill. Hello. Hello, Mill. Hello, Mill. Hello. She likes little tickles. She likes little tickles on the head. She's just eating. I need to get milk. You can send money for me if you want. You can send what you like. I don't think I've ever received any money from anybody. So I'm never gonna ask for anything. I'll get some semi-skimmed milk. I'm semi-skimmed. I'll put you back on here. Yeah, Craig, you have to take it too far, don't you? So take it too far. You can give me flowers, you can give me money, you can give me chocolates. Just making a coffee. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. All the mothers out there, can I say Happy Mother's Day to you? Question. Oh, really? I can see where this is going to go. And what about money? Do people only get money at funerals? I think we should start a trend where men give each other flowers. So did you know men only get flowers at funerals? Listen, some men like flowers, don't they? And I don't even think you've got to be that way. Do you know what? In an house, especially, so let's just say... nice. Cat meat's just gone all over the floor. Like on a windowsill in the kitchen, pardon all the shit all over. But some flowers here, even if you're a man, I think they make the house look a little bit nicer. And possibly make my house look bleeding nicer. Is it your birthday though, Mega Super? Is it a genuine birthday? I need to clear the cat meat I've just knocked over. What can I use? Right. Happy birthday! Where are you from, Mega? You wasn't the one from India, was you? Whereabouts in UK are you from? Is it Aliza? Aliza? Ah, she's singing to you now. Is that the first person to sing to you today? What? Which one? Aliza? Alisa? When Moon Brother Adventures. Wow, that's two of us. You've got no thumbs. I've got one thumb. Look how many watchers Fuck off. I wonder about. I'm thinking I ain't got a watch on. That'll probably a record for me. Listen, let's have it. My name's Andy from the Peak District. Get fucked. That's bullshit. You're not Andy. Definitely not. Today's gonna, listen, we're gonna have a good live today. Literally, you're gonna just follow me around. So I've got my coffee. DevTech, you're obviously a follower to Liam and my channel. You've got to be, because you know too much. You know too many little things. Fucking hell. I don't know do I know DevTech? I want you to guess who it is. I have no clue, mate. DevTech. It's not another one of Steve's, is it? DV. What was DV? Is it Steve? We can have a little tour of the house. Thank you very much. Mega super. Steve Snaggins. FPV. What we got? Listen, this house, it's not just a little council estate house. It is ours. We do own it. We did some Latin in here, look, and we've got some beams going off. A bit of beams, old beams. A nice golden mirror there, look. I actually love that mirror. We put like a Christmas light sort of thing round it. Fairy lights. It looks really nice. We've got on this side, we've got an old scaffolding beam. Oh, my radiator. See, it's nice to look at stuff because I don't see it that often. Look at this. So we've got an old radiator there. I don't remember where I went for that, but what we did do, we painted this, we stripped it down, painted this grey. We put some gold bits on there, and then we did the brass fittings on there, and it's got the legs. And then what else did we do? You're a mirror. When I look into your eyes, I can see my perfection in front of me. Is this like a bleeding clue or something? Craig, honestly, have you got this radiator? Because there's loads of different, obviously, ones of these radiators, but this is like, it was out of an old cottage or an old like farmhouse thing. They took them out and they were modernising it, but this was like an old original one. So it's actually still got, underneath this paint, there's like rust and stuff, so you can actually still see it. What does it say on it? It's got an end piece on it like this, look. Can you see like the mottled rusty bits? Is it the same radiator with a square cut? Because we'd not seen this one before, I don't think. I've got the 4-column ones. No, it's not. So the tripods I've got, this one's a small rig one, and the reason I got this, let me pop you down a sec, and I can show you. So these are my 2 tripods, which I kind of like to work with. Oh, happy Eid. So this one is a small rig, and the reason I got this is because it's not got no centre. It's not got a centre pole, so I can get this nice and low down. And it also doesn't have the top bit extension. It's nice and light, and it's a decent size for carrying about. And then this one is like huge at the side of that. That's a Vanguard one. Now this one's absolutely heavy as whatever. 3 extension and centre bit as well, which goes up, but it also comes up and goes on an angle sideways, so you can move it like that. So that's also good. I like them both. Yes, nice. Flop it, spit on the floor. Nice. You should have taken that stand when you were cold. I had this, the one that it's on now, that I've just put it down. This is the same one that I took when I went swimming, and 70 people. Yeah, so this is the same stand, but because there were rocks and stuff, it wouldn't go on properly. It wouldn't stand up on the rocks. Cool story. Kev. Oh, Dev. Oh, Dev. Come on. Dev Tech. Come on. You're saying, do you know who I am? Should I know who you are? Oh, fuck's sake, man. Kevin. Kev, innit? Is it Kev? It's not Kev. Fuck, how do I know? Oh, are you there, Craig? This is my little sliding door on the landing. I like the rustic look. There's some pictures behind there. And then on the other side. Nice. That Kev's alright. Well, I don't know. No. And other side we did a burnt wood. Just some old bleeding pine, I think that were. Did a bit of a burnt wood. All these little lights and that about. It's only on landing and on stairs and that, really. It's not extravagant, our house. It's a bit of a, wanted it a little bit more cosy sort of thing. Nice. Is it cold in our house? Yeah. To be fair, our house stays quite cold. Unless we have consecutive days of like hot weather, then it gets quite hot. Otherwise, it's quite cool, yeah. We've got another beam up there when you walk in. And just some old pine beams. Brick walls. A few brick walls about. Original brick. What are you doing? We're going to have a wander outside in a minute, I think. Plan is to do a little bit of something on my van, but I don't know if I've got enough tools to do what I need to do. I've got a Stanley knife. Hopefully that'll do today. I need the keys. I've got keys there. This door here, we need to replace this because my wife started stripping this down when I was away somewhere and realised there's about probably 5 or 6 layers of paint on this door and realised it wouldn't strip down properly. So inside's wooden like that And yeah, so we kind of need to replace that, I think. You're not gonna reply to Vlad Lee. Hold on. Not Kev, no. You're not going to reply to Vlad Lee. Oh no! Fuck, I wonder what you're on about. No, I ain't got a clue what it said. I can't get translate on here, can I? There has been a crash in the UK at the fort. At what fort? Alright, okay. Vlad says, love your channel, love your house, love what you're doing. You're an amazing man. And he'd like to come and eat cake with me sometime. Thank you, Vlad. What's the UK fort? What is that? I might just listen. If I'm being dumb, I'm being dumb. I don't even know what the UK fort is. I like to eat cake. I should bring some next time. I've been up to my mum's today, and she's sent me. I've got a mental story actually. So I've been to my mum's this morning. So I bought her a present. The present that I bought my mum was some Cornish scones. So you basically, it were 4 scones. There was 4 pots of jam, some clotted cream, and it were all in a little box. Afternoon, Steve. Now, I was proper excited to give her this. Anyway, you won't even believe me when I tell you this. So I've been up this morning. I've gone into her house. Yeah, I've left the present in. Morning, Kate. How you doing? So I've left the Mother's Day present in my van. I've gone into the house, right? Again, it's going to sound made up. Oh, fuck, I think you might have that. I think you might have it, Craig. I think you've got that, Craig. Shall I get back onto the story and I'll come back to that. So, bought her a present, which was Cornish scones, clotted cream. So there were 4 of them. There were jam, cream, some teas, and a gin and tonic in there. So I've gone up, walked into the house, yeah. Gone into the kitchen. Now, what is my mum doing in the kitchen? My mum is baking. What is she baking in the kitchen? She's making scones. Like, what? You're making scones. I've just bought you fucking scones and you're baking scones. So I says, bear in mind she's not got the present yet, yeah? When did you make scones last, Mum? Oh, about 10 years ago. My mum has not done scones for 10 years, yeah? She decides to bake some scones, if it's baking or whatever, cooking, on the bleeding day, 3 days after, I have bought her an hamper of scones, jam and cream. 10 years ago. 10 years ago she baked scones, but the other day she happened to have a scone, jam and cream, and it's triggered her mind to bake scones after I've bleeding bought some. Anyway, it was funny. She found it funny. She found it amusing. So there's shitloads of scones up at my mum's. And in here, pop it on the side. That by chance, it's like bleeding 1 in a bleeding million, innit? Chance of that happening. Now these ones, these are my mum's. They're absolutely gorgeous, to be fair. The ones I've bought probably taste like shit compared to these. So these ones are my mum's. I'm not sure what this like little topping bit is she's put on, but they are absolutely beautiful. Freshly done this morning, so they came out warm. But yes, she'd not just done scones, she'd bought 2 jars of jam. She'd bought, in fact no, she made the cream. She's made the cream for this. But yeah, she bought 2 jams, and I'd happened to get her an hamper with jam and everything and whatever. What I say though is the story of what happened, Betty Crocker, that story will live on longer than the actual present, won't it? So like, if I'd have said bought her a bottle of gin or something like that, in 2 or 3 weeks she'll have forgot about that. It's just a bottle of gin, innit? Now, this story of the bleeding scones will pop up every now and again, so it's actually created a memory, which is better. Can you have some? If you could, I'd give you some. So, DevTech Online, it is Thomas, innit? Absinthe is fucking shite. Lag, stream, lag. Hello, Ara. Ole. Goodbye, Ole. Got lag to go. What the fuck are you on about? What the hell are you on about? Are you telling me it's lagging? Am I on Wi-Fi? Why? I don't know why it's lagging. I'm in house, I've got good Wi-Fi. There's it's not. There is a point in this house there. I need to get this sorted. So we're with Virgin Media, which the speed is absolutely fast as, yeah? But if I leave this living room or go into the bedroom up here and go on laptop and that, we can get a bit of a, I don't know, lag up there, or speed drops off quite a lot. If I go into this little shitty toilet here, internet can totally shut off. So I need to get some extenders, really. See you later, RA. Stream seems fine to me. Alright, cool. Hello from France. Whereabouts in France? Lagging when I'm walking. Alright, so that's... I wonder why. Yeah, I've got 11 likes, 109 people. Can you imagine if all 109 liked this now? I won't be doing anything in return though for it, like your lot normally get me to do. Go down to that river and jump in that water and get naked. No, I'm not doing that. I think I need to put this cream in fridge actually. Hey up. Hey up, Larry. I've not heard Larry for a while. I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna see what. Go on, this is it. Let's do exciting stuff like what's in Lee's fridge. What's in Lee's fridge today? So in Lee's fridge, we've got like just shitloads of drinks, really. Pop, beer, pop, eggs, beer, pop. Milk, fruit, mayo. Yes. I think people must like what's in the fridge. Did I screenshot that? All right, what's in the freezer? What's in the freezer? Oh yeah, dirty freezer. Just shite. That one. You know. Some ice creams. Can't even open bleeding fridge. Ice creams. Fuck, man. Harry's back. I thought you were going. You go to bed. Fuck's sake, man. This is mad. 153 people. Right, should we go outside? What do you want to do? Country Blast is good. Thank you, Gerald. You're nice. You're a nice person. Why does someone want me to go to bed? Why do you want me to go to bed? Larry, mate, you know cookie dough. My favourite is half-baked. Half-baked's got the chocolate brownies in and cookie dough. That's my favourite. But I like cookie dough as well. Grandma's day, I have to take a dump. You go and have a dump. And make sure it's a good dump. And enjoy it. Can't beat a Sunday dump. What should we do now? Do you like my little leather chair? I picked that up from somewhere. We used to call that thinking chair. Now when we first got that chair, we says whoever sits in that is not allowed to go on the phone, go on like an iPad, a tablet, a laptop. We said there's no electricals on this chair, so all you could do is sit on it and think. Lee, we need to go out someday, take some pictures. Can we do that this summer sometime? Right, okay. Have you told me who you are yet? This one. That's a picture that I took up at Ogwen Valley in Wales. That place there, mate, is one of my favourite places to go. When I think you said someone's name. No, somebody else said I think it's Thomas. Nah, I said I think it might be Thomas. Sheffield, England, Gerald. Other pictures I've got. This one. That one's down Pembrokeshire coast. And the other one I have in here. I've only got 3 in here. Bit dark down this corner, but you can know that place. It's the old Manto, the gate, but can't really see it because of reflection. Are you absolutely certain it's Thomas? Possibly, yeah. I'm trying to think who would want to go out and take pictures. Got some fucking dusty decks there. What I really need to look at state of this. Shall I dust today? Because that's very dusty. Need to get rid of these. Don't use them. It's literally for sure that this is a nice little box that I acquired a long time ago. This Technics box, limited edition. It's a nice beast. But yeah, I need to get rid of them, I think. Now, mate, to be fair, I only got... this is just what I could afford, really, at the time. So, I nearly bought some... it's definitely Thomas, this. I nearly bought some, like, better ones years ago that needed some bits adding to them, but I never got into it, to be fair. Never got into it that much. It was more just a little bit of fun. And then we put it down here because it kind of just looked nice in the living room, and used it for a couple of parties and that. Put them out in garden in summer. Had a few, got like lads on them, but just never really put effort in or put time into doing it. So ideally, might sell them and just put like a computer there or something. Hey, do you know what would be a good one? What about, although I do need to work on my van soon, check if I've got any messages. Shall we pop some of the records out? and have a look at them. I ain't got no black lace, bro. It's 100 Thomas, right? DevTech is 100% Thomas now, because for one, you know about DJ equipment and stuff. You spoke about photography, and yeah, you know, it's adding up, innit? It's adding up. So I think it is Thomas. So things we're gonna do this year. What have you got to do on the van? You know the switch panel I fitted, the 4-way switch panel. They've sent me another one. They've sent me a 6-way switch panel. So I'm going to be fitting that 6-way at some point today. But that weather's getting better. I'm also going to do Cobra YouTube. Hello. It's not who's the Cobra now? Bleeding boxer, Cobra. What's his bloody name? Can't think of his name. I'm not going out today, bro. I've got stuff to do. But by all means, you'll go out and take some pictures and have a good day. I just thought I'd put on a YouTube and walk around my house and have a chat and see what other people's up to. Alright, you did say that though. You did say it, didn't you? Let's go take some pictures on a nice sunny day like today. A sunny day like today. Got you. I'm in a few months, you wally. You're a bleeding wally. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna take my drink. And we're gonna go outside. In a bit, mate. Whereabouts are you? It is 2:30 in the afternoon. Whereabouts are you at? 7 at night. Wow, this used to be my office. This. It's mad, that, isn't it? Craig will know that. Craig will used to see me working out here. Hopefully the wind don't blow this time, it's a bit breezy. Oh, honestly, mate, it's like, I'm not gonna say I miss working out here, but because I've done so much out here, there's a bit of an attachment to like stuff that I've done out here in different weathers and that. And when this used to drip when it got ice on it, all this roof used to get ice on it, and then as I was working it morning, it started just dripping on all wood and that. I'll be going. I think I'm gonna work on fucking push iron this week. Go to work on Batmobile. I think I'm going on this. It's all got air in these bad boys. I'm going to work on that bad boy this week. Whoa! I'm going to get my toolbox on here, I think. Boxes. Is that boxes? Boxes. It's a bit windy under here. Let's have a walk down here. Oh yeah, it's windy. Sunny though. Very good. It's Paul's mint, mate. Obviously Ben's mint, but you know Ben anyway because he's been there for a bit. Like literally the new, it's the new guy. So it's Paul, and he's got a good background. So he's got a lot of knowledge and stuff. I don't want wind to blow this down. Probably going to blow it down. Fucking hell, it is actually windy. Yeah, he's got good knowledge and stuff like that. So, I'll have a word with him. I'm sure, did he not put a live on last week? No, he didn't. And then I were off week before. We think we had a live week before that, but I remember right though. The thing is, when he first started doing lives were good. They were really good, but what happened is we started doing lives, and then the viewings on his actual videos that were getting put out on a Monday really dropped. So viewers dropped on them, and we kind of all worked out that the lives were affecting that. So in end, he decided to stop doing the lives as much because we used to do them every day, didn't we? So then he decided we'll just do a live on a Friday, and it's not been happening a lot because the filming for the van build, the full van build, so that filming that we're having done has now gone from Thursday to Friday. So we could possibly, no, I'm not Scottish, but I love Scotland. Where are you, Van Dwelling? I am at home on my drive at the minute. So we're not out in the van. We're going to be out in van. I've got no company when I'm in my workshop. I know. I do ring you sometimes though. Don't I? Say hello. We'll, I don't know, I'll have a word to see if we can start doing a live on a Thursday or something, because that might work out. Or I can start doing one. Now I'll get back into routine and that, maybe. So what I'm doing today, right? You remember this that I did a video on? Yeah. So this one, what I started doing is, if you look down here, I've got an hole here now. Because if you remember, I put my switch panel on there. Yeah? So I put my switch panel on there. And what I did then is I took it off because I was going to fit it to the silver crafter that I was working on. I can do. So I was going to fit that switch panel to the crafter I was working on for that big front LED. But I was only doing that because Ogsbeam said they were going to send me another one out. Nah, this wasn't definite. So at the time I thought, right, I'll take the panel out of mine, I'll put it on that van. But then I had doubts. I thought, if I don't receive the new switch panel, I'm then going to be like 250 quid down, because I'll have to buy my own switch panel. So I decided against it until I'd got the new switch panel. And now I have got the new switch panel. So the new one, so I'm going to have to make some adjustments because this one is a 6 switch. And I've asked for a 6 switch because the 4 switch were mint, because it works my 3 lights, is that right? So 2 lighting systems, my USBs and my water pump. But now what I want to do is I want to have what I've already got, but then I might want to have an outside light outside light at the back. So I've gone for this one. I don't need anything else on there. So the difference with this is, I don't think there's going to be too much difference on the mounting other than, hold on a minute, the holes I think line up with the 4 switch one, so this could be a little bit easier to fit. And I think that hole's in the same place. Oh, that is absolutely amazing. All the holes are in the same place, so I can just literally mount that. I don't have to drill any more holes. But yeah, I'm going to say something now, right? Have you noticed when I was walking around my house and showing people in my fridge, showing people my bleeding landing and stuff like that, I had 100 and odd people watching, and now I'm in the van, no one gives a fuck, and I've got 33 people watching. I think van life is done. Van life's done, mate. People's going to be moving back into houses before you know it, mate. That's going to be like the new thing. They're going to be like, there's going to be videos on YouTube of people saying like house move and that, and there's going to be loads of videos about people moving into houses, because there's that many people living in vans now. Moving into an house is going to be like a proper new thing. How's the UK? I haven't seen my family there in a while. Is it worth going back? Are you originally from the UK, Rocket? Where are you now? Where are you living now? Also, whereabouts is your family in the UK? So you are American. So were you born in America? You were actually born in America. So you got family in London. Was you born in London but live in America? No, my father was. What? Your father was born in London? In Sheffield, England. And so your father was born in London. Did your father live in London? You live in New York. And do you still have family in London? Yeah. Okay. Are you quite close? Steve's here for the van. See, good on you, Steve. I honestly don't feel there's that many people into van stuff anymore. All right, okay. So I'm not far from Manchester. I'm about 1 hour from Manchester, possibly 45 minutes, depending, like, if you're going to central Manchester or outskirts. Some of them's over Manchester. It's an hard one, isn't it? Like, for example, wherever you are in the world, you're either going to like it or not like it. And it's all up here, isn't it? Because no matter really what you're going through, if you tell yourself it's good and this and other or good things about somewhere, you're going to like it. If you tell yourself bad things about somewhere, you're going to hate it. And that's why some people could live in England and say, I love it. And some people live in England and say, I hate it. Because it is literally what's upstairs in here and how you perceive something. Now, I tell myself that I love Scotland and I want to live up Scotland. But if I lived up Scotland, would I like it? Am I just escaping like the rat race and thinking Scotland's going to be a better life when it might not be? Like, there's so many different things, isn't there? Like, if I lived in the middle of nowhere in Scotland and there's like no shops and stuff, I'd have to do like a commute to go and get whatever certain things. Whereas, like, say where I live now, just near to Meadowhall or 10 minutes from Sheffield, or there's about bleeding 20 shops up the road, pharmacies, doctors. Do you know what I mean? It's like you could say this is better because there's more stuff. Um, like it's literally whatever I tell myself is better, or it's better here because of more stuff. Oh no, it's shit here because of this. So it's mad, isn't it? Like I think I'm not going to say it's overpopulated, but for a small country, there is a lot of people, and that ain't going to get any better. It's going to get busier. Like last few years, I've noticed roads have got busier. Scenic places have got busier. So I like going out to Peak District. So Peak District is my Scotland, if you want to put it that way. Like get out there, escape, beautiful countryside, beautiful things to photograph. And you've probably seen it news and stuff, like for example, Mamto. I do love it at Castleton. I do love Mamto. And when you go Mamto now, it is absolutely snidered. It's just mad, and it like puts you off because the reason I initially go out there is to get that peace and get that tranquility and just, do you know what I mean? That escapism. And now you're driving out there, you're not escaping like the rush and all the everyday issues are like little bits of, I don't say stress because again it's how you see things, isn't it? So it only stresses you if you tell yourself it's stressing you. But it's just mental, it's busy, and that's not what I'm going out there for. And it's not necessarily what someone's put at the bottom. Again, it's opinion, we can think what we want. I'll also say this. So this what I'm doing right now. So the internet and social media and all that lot it's had a massive effect. So I could say I'm partly to blame. So when I've gone out Mamto, used to go in like week in, week out, used to go out doing photographs, doing reels on Instagram, putting stories out. And so I'd go out there, there'd be a nice sunrise and it'd be like really mad. I'll put that out and it'll get shared with hundreds and hundreds of people. Then everyone wants that. They see it and they're like, I want to go out and see that. So we're promoting these places that we've gone to for peace, and now we're promoting them. Scottishmen have ultimate girth. Well, listen, I can't move to Scotland then because I ain't got ultimate girth. But anyway, but yeah, we're promoting these places that are quiet and stuff like that. There's a website, UK Hidden Gems, on Instagram and that. Like, this is a UK hidden gems. These places aren't hidden anymore. They're shared to thousands of people. So you go there and it's just full of people. Some of these places just it doesn't do the same thing when there's no one there. If you get where I'm coming from. And that's just my opinion. Like, it doesn't take anything away from the places. I love the places. I love like scenic places, but when there's loads of people, and obviously like the more people you get there, the more litter you're gonna get there, the more people complaining, arguing, whatever, parking issues, restrictions on vans. It just goes on and on. And this van life stuff, they have to take a lot of shit from people because we get blamed. I don't know if I've said me, but whatever. People who are living in vans or people who are out a lot more than me, they get blamed for litter and throwing shit and stuff like that. Like, it ain't about that. It's not about van life people. It's about people in general. If vans weren't here and you've got 1,000 cars going up Mamto, the people in the cars are going to throw litter. A percentage of them people. A percentage of them people's going to have a shit outside the road or whatever. Like, why is it because you're in a van, you're still the same people? It's just the percentage of people that are fucking tramps, basically. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Am I less intelligent than a prisoner? Whatever. Might be, might not be. It's not really a question because if I was a prisoner, whatever, if I were a prisoner, I'd still be the same person, no? So why I can't be more or less intelligent? We're just human beings. There's no competition, is there? For intelligence, unless you're doing a bleeding quiz. And I'm not doing a quiz. What's MD explains? What's the MD stand for? Aiden Snook. I'm having a good chat with you today, aren't I? Like, I could be fitting these lights that I were going to fit. But I'm just chatting. Aiden. How you doing? Where you from? What you up to? Lee. I can hear music. What are trollers? What? That's what I hate trollers. Like, what are trollers? Lee. My name is Lee. Lee. Liam, how you doing? They can pin on the van life people because they're more visible. Right. I get that. I understand where you're coming from. But they're not always more visible. So they're more visible in certain areas. But my point being is, like, let's say there's an event happening. So we'll just go for, I don't know, a walk or whatever. So it's an organised event. And there's 3,000 people turn into this organised event that's primarily made for a walking or hiking group, right? This is just going to attract people who's going to drive there to do this event. And they're probably going to be the majority of people in cars, right? There's going to be a percentage of them people who are in cars that throw shit and throw litter. Now, I think because of a lot of these nice scenic places that we all advertise on internet, we get having a van, we get to overnight there. We get to get there late on or whatever and enjoy it a little bit more for a longer period. That's just purely by choice. That's what we want to do. And like you said, there's gonna be a percentage of people that treat it like shit, and then the people, whoever, locals generally, are gonna say it's all us. But it's not. You're not open minded. It's not. It's not. They know that's bullshit. The thing is, there's some truth in it. But what about dog walkers? Like, they leave the dog shit hanging from a tree. Like, what's that about? There's bags in trees. That don't matter if you own a van. It don't matter if you own a car or you've come on a whatever, on a bus. They're hanging shit from trees, man. Like, it's got nothing to do with owning a van. It's like when anyone who says, "Oh, it's the van lifers or the car owners," like, no, the people, the fucking people. It's got nothing to do with what you drive. Driving a vehicle does not change how you act at all. It's just absolute bullshit. And so when people start judging and saying this, that, and other, they've got to know that they're speaking shit. Because it's just human beings. There's some bell ends and that's it. I've been on here an hour now. But it's so true, Craig. It's like, it's not hard to work out. It doesn't change you. A vehicle doesn't change you. You're that person before you bought the vehicle. The person in the van who empties the fucking toilet at side of road was a person without a van who owned a car who also threw the fucking McDonald's out window. There's no difference between a car and a van or whatever. The difference is there's a percentage of people who are arseholes. I'm going to go in a minute. I'm going to go and crack on with this Switch panel. I did say, I'm going to say Aiden, right? And I'm not going to say your name as both names. Now, there's a reason I'm not saying that. And the reason is that it could be like innuendo, yeah? I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it's trying to set me up. But you know, have you ever watched these like TV programs or radio stations where they'll do a phone in? And then someone will phone in and goes, "Oh, can you do a shout out to so and so, right?" And they go, "Yeah, shout out to whatever," and they'll say both the names together, and both the names will have a meaning, which means something else, which could be like racist or whatever, or just whatever. So I'm always a little bit dubious because your full name may mean something either in another language or whatever. So yeah, I'm not being rude, but I'll just call you Aiden. Just being careful. That's all. Now that's a fucking name. Whoa! What name is that? He's having a smoke. He's embarrassed. And what's he got aside? Is that a little whiskey drink or something? What is that one? Okay, right. Thanks for tuning in, Aiden. Appreciate it. Nice little chat. Have a good day. What time is it now? 3 o'clock. Cheers, my bro. Anyone else want to have a little chat before I go? Ranga, Indonesia. How you doing, my friend? Yes. Thank you very much, mate. I've got a video going out Tuesday. It's So the video going out Tuesday is a mountain video. It's a mountain that we've attempted before, and we try and challenge the mountain again and see if we can complete it and get to the top. Because previously we didn't do it. So this time, did we do it or did we not? It's going out Tuesday, 8 o'clock English time, 8 p.m. A little bit different. It's not van stuff. It's outdoors stuff. That's what I like to do. That my videos I like to do that. I just don't do it as much. What we got on here? Take out the trash. She's from North Florida, mate. How you doing, my friend? Can you give a shout out to... No! This is exactly... I'll give a shout out to Mike, and that's it. How long you live in a van? KJN17. I do not live in a van. I'll never lie and say I live in a van for views or anything like that. It's not something I do. A van for me primarily was to get me out. I got a van because I started doing photography some years ago, landscape photography. And as you know, to catch a sunrise and a sunset, you've got to be up ridiculously early in summer and late in the evening. And if you're traveling to certain places, a van like this is an absolute godsend to do stuff. So that's why I got a van, really. And not just that, it's family holidays, weekends away, and I have not used it for quite a bit. So I'm just going to do a little bit of work on it today, and hopefully. But right now I'm having a chat with you guys. Been a good chat, actually. I've really enjoyed this today. How do you feel about kind of joining you in response to contact from the state? I'm seriously unaware of this. I'm going to tell you something. This is personal because what are you saying, Lucas? Right. You ready? So, have you been on already, Lucas? No? I've said hello to Lucas earlier. Hello from Poland, anyway. Right. What we're going to say to you is, and this is me, personal, right? I don't get involved in politics. Now, you might say, why not, or whatever. I've got one life, yeah? This is my one life. Now, I don't believe, and if everyone thought this way, I understand. If everyone thought this way, nothing would change. But I'm one person. Everyone can do what the hell they want, right? But I'm one person. And if I keep myself to myself, this one person will make no difference to anything in the world on how it changes or what happens to it. Whatever happens in this world will happen. And that is literally how I think, yeah? I'm going to concentrate on me. I'm going to work on me, being happy, doing the best I can, and having the best life I can. I don't get involved in politics. I don't get involved in anything that's not my concern. And I keep myself to myself and my friends and family. Other than this, obviously. This ain't keeping myself to myself. But what I'm saying is I don't get involved in arguments and shit like that. I'm happy, mate. I'm happy. I don't need to. When I need to, I will. But I don't need to. Right now, I'm happy. But by all means, do what you need to do. Mimi. Mimi loves... Yeah. I'm going to go soon, so if anyone wants to say anything before I go, I am going to do a little bit of work on my van. Oh, God, I'm aching, man. Thank you, Mohammed. Where are you from, Mohammed? So the tattoos I've got here, Volkswagen bus, There's a Beetle there. There's a Mark 1 Golf GTI grill. Sedan. House sedan. Thank you, mate. Listen, I appreciate it. We've got to respect people's opinions, and that is it. I won't. I'll do it. I'll keep on top of stuff. Other tattoos is like Sheffield, Peace Gardens. This is Uprising. It's an old nightclub that I used to go to a long time ago. Some good memories there. Because I like the Volkswagens. Simple as. This is an old Crown Coats. There's no other reason for having that other than I liked it. It's Sheffield. This is a little piece of an owl. And the reason for that is that's the mascot of Sheffield Wednesday. So I've got a piece of the owl. This one here, that's a nightclub scene. So these are people jumping up and down, laser lights. And that is Gatecrasher, because we also had some mint nights in Gatecrasher. Me and a few friends. And then the inside of that, this is the old Sheffield Towers that got knocked down. With a bit of smoke going up. And an old steelworker also down there. Two little silhouette steelworkers and this big one here. And that's because of Sheffield Steel. Most painful one. So has it... Oh yeah, I've forgot up here as well. This is Flem. He's done a lot of graffiti around Sheffield. This is the underground Sheffield and the Crucible where the snooker is. Now as that comes up here towards the like armpit area, this bit's quite a sore area to come up to on the inside. It's really tender. So that's quite a tender area. Everything else is quite plain and simple. Maybe down the wrist a little bit, but then this bit, the rib side here, that were quite painful if I remember. After a few hours of having this just going over it, that were a stinger. But I don't really mind it too much. It depends how long you're having it done. Because like some I've had were like 6 hours or whatever. And that one was like it was like an M&M, but like a dark M&M. It's hard to see now, but probably better from a distance. So we did him like in a dark way, where his eye were like an evil eye. So we changed it a bit. Yeah, that was probably my favourite bit, really. Collarbone is a bastard. I've not gone up there yet, but I've got a bleeding pain in my collarbone. I don't know if I broke it or done something to it from boxing. It's fucking killing. I want my back doing. I want like all my back. I want to go up my neck here at the back a little bit, and then I want the full span of my back and down the lower back. There's, do you know? I think Sheffield's had a lot of shit with like over years with factories shutting down and that, and even like talk of steel industry disappearing and stuff. It's still going, but and it's never really gonna last. I think. I don't know. It's an hard one. The back is a breeze, mate. I want my full back, but I'm not really bothered whether it's a breeze or not. I don't mind a bit of pain. I think it's good. I think a bit of pain's good in your life. Like I've never like used numbing cream or all like that. It's like I don't see point. I don't see point in having numbing cream for tattoos or all. Like I understand each to their own, How you doing, Ben? I get it. I remember buying numbing cream, right? Before I had tattoos. I thought, I'll get some of that cream. And I got it. I never ever used it. And I don't think I would ever use it because I think that's part of it. When you're having a tattoo, like, you have a bit of pain and then it's nice and then it's like, I find it quite therapeutic. And a lot of times I'm kind of like nodding off, proper chilled when I'm having one. But yeah, if back's a breeze, I'm buzzing because that's going to be my next plan. Oh, I've been on here 1 hour and 16 minutes and I've chatted quite a lot. We've had some good chats today. Been decent. I can't believe though, I've had 18 likes, that's it. And I've had like hundreds of people on, like over time. And I've had 18 bleeding thumbs up. We've had a tour of the house. We've had a tour of the outside a little bit. No, they're not actually. This one, I don't like this one, right? I kind of rushed into this and it didn't heal very well either. So I had a lot of issues with it. This was just a bit more impulse on who I went with. This one was Joshua Dixon. I think I've got his second name wrong. This is a guy who works at Everblack Tattoo in Sheffield down at Kelham Island. He did me that. But this full sleeve was done by Rob Bates. And he is an absolute master, mate. I love Rob Bates. And he did me all that. I've designed it all, put it all together. And he just did his thing. So, but the good thing about Rob is he's detailed, but he's not slow. He's quite quick. So you get quite a lot of work done in a small amount of period. So this would have took a lot longer with someone else than it did with Rob. So one, it saves you a bit of money until you get it done a bit quicker. And it still looks good. Hello, Juliet. I think, can we say your full name? It doesn't look like it doesn't look like it could be anything rude. What about if I just say it separate? Hello, Juliet Merritt West. I'll say it slowly. What is the perception of tattoos in corporate professional circles? Listen, I think it's gone. I honestly think it's gone. I just think it, like, look, I know this is fashion and like fashion and tattoos goes together, but let's say go back, I don't know, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, I don't know. You wouldn't have seen somebody in a shop window of, say, a well-named fashion retailer with like tattoos all over him. I think David Beckham kind of started a lot of it, didn't he? But then I remember when they said you couldn't get a job because of a tattoo or whatever, whereas I don't feel it's a thing now. There's possibly going to be some jobs that still going to be a little bit anal, but it's just not. It ain't like it used to be. Like, there's so many people now that have got tattoos coming up the neck. Now, I'm not really. I like the look of it. Personally, I've never wanted to have a tattoo coming up my neck here or whatever. They used to call tattoos on your hand job stoppers. I think they still call that now. So I've just had a job stopper done. Again, I don't really want them on my hand and that. It's just personal. But I believe if you're the right person for a job, then I don't think a tattoo's going to stop you. I think if you're on your face, possibly, it's going to be personal to business, but it ain't what it used to be. Exactly. So Steve's got a point. So in like police and like paramedics and all whatever, that wouldn't have been a thing. You wouldn't have been able to have a tattoo on show. And like now you see it, police tattoo up neck or whatever. It's gone, hasn't it? So you can't work for coalition bands if you haven't got a tattoo. Yeah, that's probably true. Probably true. We've had a rate chat today, haven't we? We've talked about tattoos. Did someone say, oh, sick beanie dude? Thanks, mate. We've had a good chat. Yeah, I'm ready for a coffee though. I'm not really had any dinner either today. South Africa, nice. Wow. So I take it. Are you full body tattooed like? Listen, Breaking Bad, right? I'm going to tell you this now. Whatever, right? Listen, don't take this wrong in any way because we are human beings, right? And we all have an opinion, right? So you do what you want, I'll do what I want, okay? You might not like what I do, I might not like what you do. But what I will say is, I bought some vegan shoes, bro. I've got some shoes in the house that say fucking vegan on the bottom. I didn't do that for you, but take that on board. I bought shoes, bro. Vegan shoes. But I don't really give up. I don't care. Do what you want, I'll do what I want. I ain't a vegan, by the way. I just bought some vegan shoes because they look good at the time and they did what they needed to do. And one leg. Craig's a pirate. I haven't had if someone starts hurting you, I will stop the person who is hurting you. And you know what? Thanks. Because you've got my back. And now you've said that, if somebody starts to hurt you, I'm going to stop them from hurting you. You know why? Because you've got my back and I've got your back. Mohammed, I ain't got a clue, mate. I'm not here to promote vegan shoes. I'm just telling you, the bottom of my shoe says vegan all the way across the bleeding sole. So I don't know what they're made of, but I'm sure they're not made out of like cabbage and that. You look down today. Do you want an hug? I'm not down, bro. I ain't down. We're having serious conversation about all sorts, but I ain't down. I'm up. I'm all the way up, bruv. I'm without being I'm buzzing, man. I am actually. I'm in good place in my head and in my soul. I'm in a good place. I appreciate lots of stuff that's happening around me and in my life. I appreciate my job. I appreciate my wife, my friends, and I try not to like let shit get me down. There's a lot of stuff that can get us down, and I recommend that people do the same because life's too short. Life's too short to worry about shit, man. We cannot stop shit from happening around us at all. We don't get to choose that. But what we do get to choose, we get to choose how we feel inside and how we think. And that's our choice. Cabbage is crazy, man. Cabbage is crazy. Crazy. Thank you. The weird thing, right? If there's one thing I'm gonna say, right, and this ain't easy, I totally understand, right? I work on shit, yeah? I work on stuff on myself, and what we don't do as human beings, right? We go to work, we'll learn to do something at work. We'll learn to do like stuff in his life. But what we don't do and we don't work on what we're doing. What the fuck is on your track? And the fuck are you on about? The fuck is on your track? I'm no fucking clue what you're on about. Anyway, whatever. We don't work enough on ourselves yet, and people don't do it. Like every day, work on yourself. Every day, work on being positive. Do you know what I mean? It's like people like this prick here, miserable. You know what I mean? Like, has to say shit about other people that he thinks other people are gonna like find that amusing or whatever. Fucking miserable, miserable person, man. Hating on people, hating on himself. Listen, if that's how life is and that's how things are going to happen, that's how it's going to happen. We can't change that. We can't change what's going to happen in his life. We can try and do things to make his life better, but whatever's going to happen is going to happen. While we're here, we need to think about us, people around us, close around us. Anyone who's like don't want us to do well or who's negative towards us, carry on. They've got issues. They've got problems in their head. They want to pull other people down to their level. We need to think about us. We need to be up here. Yeah, no matter what's going on. We need to keep up there. Listen, this is cool, innit? I like this as well. There's nice people. Thank you, mate. We'll see you soon. You have got to enjoy life you got, and don't get stuck in the fucking situation of like being forced and pressure and too much pressure and that. Like, relieve it. Do something different. Change. Don't be scared to leave a job that you don't like. Don't be scared to drop money because you say you can't afford stuff or whatever. I get it. We get in situations and we all need money, but we can take less stress for less money because his health's more important. But anyway, I am literally gonna go now. And I hope you all have a good day. It's been nice chat. And if you're not having a good day or you wasn't having a good day, change it up here now. And when you leave this, just say, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm gonna have a good day. because your day starts now. Every time if something bad happens, you start again right now. You don't have to wait till tomorrow. But Steve, if that's what you need to do and what you needed to do, you did that. And you can walk back into another job. But keep it good. Keep it good up there. It's not always the best thing if you like, say you walk out of a job and you can get stuck in a trap then of like being behind closed doors and being behind a wall of, and then struggling with mental health to then get back out again, back into the world, because it's hard. It can be hard to do that sometimes. Back into like society, into people, into another working environment. But you have to just keep yourself doing these things, like a repetition, really. But yeah, if shit's bad, walk away. You don't need shit like that in your life. Good man, Steve. You gotta do what you gotta do in life. Right, I'm going. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll speak to you all soon. Nice chat, Mohammed. Steve, that's why I moved Sheffield. Ben and Steve, I'm sorry, I know you're probably having a little conversation now, but I'm gonna go. I'll catch up with you soon and apologise for breaking your little conversation up. But yeah, cool. Thanks. I'm gonna go and get these fitted and get something done. Speak soon. Love you all. Goodbye.